Hello guys and welcome to the Cape Crusader, and today we are going to talk about the Bangladesh situation. So let's go. As we all know that Bangladesh has succumbed to military rule and its PM has abdicated the country. And the situations there are miserable. To understand that, we must need to go back and have a look at the history of Bangladesh. So guys, before we start, just a quick reminder, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Chapter 1, Creation of Bangladesh. After the partition of India and Pakistan, Bangladesh, which was a part of Pakistan, was known as East Pakistan. Bangladesh was recognized as an independent nation after the events of the Indo-Pak War of 1971. Now, many of you might not even know about the Indo-Pak War, so let me tell you about it. Indo-Pak War was basically a war between Pakistan and allies and India and allies, in which India won, so congrats India. The aftermath of the war suggested that maintain a friendly neighborhood on the eastern front for India, liberate Bangladesh from Pakistan, and democracy to be established in Bangladesh and hold free and fair elections. Bangladesh was so happy by this. There were two main parties contesting in elections in Bangladesh. The first one was the Awami League, which was led by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. And the second one was Jamaat-e-Islami, which was founded by Sayyid Abdul Allah Maududi. So sorry guys, I don't know how to pronounce it. And the Awami League actually won the elections, and Sheikh Mujibur Rahman became the PM of the country. Everything was fine in Bangladesh for a long time. But there was a small problem that started to arise, which was the problem of reservation. The reservation system in Bangladesh promised that 56% of the government and civil jobs were reserved for 30% for children and grandchildren of freedom fighters of Indo-Pak War, 10% for women, 10% backward districts, 5% ethnic minorities, and 1% for people with disabilities. But why for the grandchildren of freedom fighters? Well, see, this reservation system was introduced by the court of Bangladesh, and they believed that the people who have served their country, their families should be supported by providing some reservation. That's where the problem started to arise. Well, see, the students thought that this reservation system was pretty outdated and they were pretty angry on the government. They wanted only 6% of the government and civil jobs to be reserved for the ethnic minorities and the people with disabilities. The people misunderstood and thought that the reservation system was updated by the government, which was actually updated by the court. And they decided to riot against the reservation system and the government. But soon, these riots turned into anti-Hindu riots because of the influence of the Qatar Islamist opposition party, Jamaat-e-Islami. And these riots kept increasing and increasing until suddenly, Bangladesh was in flames. The country was in disarray. The army told the PM that she had 45 minutes to abdicate the country, and that she abdicated and went to India. From there she went to UK. This event was bad for Bangladesh's overall economy, considering the fact that their economy just started to grow because of its textile industry, and their economy is in shambles. To make sure the situation doesn't get out of hand, military rule was established by the Islamist party Jamaat-e-Islam. Now, how will this affect South Asia? This is a big question. We'll see, Pakistan would get a new ally as both the nations have a military rule. Most of Bangladesh's budget would go to military equipment, and India would become the largest textile exporter in South Asia. This is bad news for India because now it would be surrounded by its enemies from every side. A big question arises that how did these riots become successful? Where was the judiciary of Bangladesh at that time? Well, see, during these protests, the police of Bangladesh was heavily outnumbered, and the army was on the side of the protesters. If the army would have been on the side of the PM, then this could have been suppressed easily. And don't forget guys, the army was the one who told Sheikh Hasina to abdicate. Nowadays, the situation of the Bangladeshi Hindus is getting out of hand.